We are bombarded daily with images of space, astronauts on the moon, swirling galaxies, a blue Earth from afar. But how often do we stop and question these images? Are they truly accurate representations of the cosmos? Or are they carefully crafted illusions designed to fit a narrative that benefits the powerful? The truth is, there are inconsistencies in the space content presented to us. These inconsistencies raise serious questions about the validity of what we are told about space. From the size and shape of the Earth to the portrayal of Antarctica, discrepancies abound. It's time to open our eyes and minds to the possibility that we've been misled. The inconsistencies are not minor details. They are fundamental flaws in the narrative we've been given about our planet and the universe. These flaws should make us question everything we think we know about space. The evidence suggests a different reality than the one we've been taught. One of the most glaring inconsistencies lies in the comparison between official world maps and the images of Earth from space. The continents we see on maps, the distances between them, often don't align with the proportions shown in space images. How can this be possible? For example, the standard Mercator projection map, widely used in schools and media, grossly distorts the size of continents. Greenland appears as large as Africa, when in reality Africa is 14 times larger. This distortion is not a mistake, it's a deliberate manipulation of our perception. Furthermore, the shapes of continents and their relative positions differ between maps and space images. These discrepancies cannot be explained away as simple variations in perspective. They point to something more deliberate, a manipulation of the information presented to the public. The inconsistencies between maps and space images are just the tip of the iceberg. They are a gateway into a world of questions that challenge the official narrative about our planet and its place in the cosmos. Antarctica, the icy southern continent, plays a crucial role in exposing the inconsistencies in space content. This vast frozen landmass, shrouded in mystery and extreme conditions, has long fascinated explorers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Its sheer size and inhospitable environment make it one of the least explored regions on Earth, adding to its enigmatic allure. The portrayal of Antarctica in mainstream media and educational materials often contradicts the realities suggested by independent research and eyewitness accounts. Textbooks and documentaries typically depict it as a remote, desolate place, home to little more than ice and a few hardy species of wildlife. However, those who have ventured there or studied it closely often report anomalies and phenomena that challenge this simplistic view. The official narrative presents Antarctica as a continent surrounded by a vast ocean. This image is reinforced by countless maps and globes which show it as a large, ice-covered landmass at the southernmost point of our planet. Yet this conventional depiction is increasingly being questioned by those who believe there is more to the story. However, some researchers and explorers claim that Antarctica is not a continent at all, but rather an ice wall surrounding the entire Earth. This controversial theory, often associated with flat Earth proponents, suggests that the ice wall is a massive barrier encircling our world, preventing us from discovering what lies beyond. This ice wall, they argue, extends far beyond what is shown on maps, acting as a barrier to whatever lies beyond. The idea of an endless ice wall conjures images of a world much larger and more mysterious than we have been led to believe. It raises questions about the true nature of our planet and the potential existence of undiscovered lands. The implications of this alternative view of Antarctica are profound. If the ice wall theory holds any truth, it would mean that our understanding of the Earth's geography is fundamentally flawed. It would challenge the very foundations of modern science and cartography, forcing us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about our world. If true, it would mean that our understanding of the Earth's geography is fundamentally flawed. This revelation would not only alter our perception of the planet, but also have far-reaching implications for our understanding of history, exploration, and even human civilization itself. It would also lend credence to the idea that there is more to our world than we are being told, hidden beyond the ice wall. The notion of undiscovered territories and hidden lands sparks the imagination and invites speculation about what secrets might be concealed in these uncharted regions. The mystery surrounding Antarctica deepens when we consider the numerous stories of government cover-ups and restricted access to the continent. Why the secrecy? What are they hiding? These questions demand answers. The strict regulations and limited access imposed by international treaties only add to the intrigue, fueling suspicions that there is something extraordinary being kept from the public eye. As we continue to explore and question the true nature of Antarctica, the enigmatic continent remains a focal point for curiosity, debate, and wonder. Section 4: Balloons in Space, an Alternative View. While space agencies and governments provide us with images of a spherical Earth from space, the reality of these images is questionable. These images, often taken by satellites and astronauts, are presented as definitive proof of Earth's round shape. But what if there's more to the story than meets the eye? Amateur balloon flights equipped with high-definition cameras have captured footage from near-space altitudes, and well, the results are telling. These balloons, launched by enthusiasts and independent researchers, reach heights where the curvature of the Earth should be apparent. These amateur videos often show a flat horizon, even at altitudes where the curvature of the Earth should be visible. The footage consistently reveals a straight, uncurved horizon, challenging the widely accepted notion of a spherical Earth. This lack of curvature suggests that the Earth may not be a sphere after all. The side-by-side comparisons of these amateur videos with the traditional spherical Earth model raise significant questions about the true shape of our planet. It raises the possibility that the images we see from space agencies are digitally altered or fabricated entirely. With advanced digital editing software, it's not far-fetched to consider that some of these images could be manipulated to fit the narrative of a round Earth. Of course, these amateur videos are often dismissed as unreliable or manipulated. Critics argue that the equipment used by amateurs is not as sophisticated as that used by space agencies, and therefore, the footage cannot be trusted. However, the sheer volume of footage showing similar results from different sources around the world makes it difficult to ignore. These balloon flights, conducted independently in various locations, all seem to capture the same flat horizon, adding weight to the argument. The evidence from these balloon flights challenges the official narrative and supports the idea of a flat Earth. The consistency of the flat horizon across multiple flights suggests that there might be more to the story than what we've been told. The contrast between the images from amateur balloon flights and the official images from space agencies is stark. This stark difference raises questions about the authenticity and accuracy of the images provided by space agencies. It begs the question, who are we supposed to believe? Are the images from space agencies the definitive proof of a spherical Earth, or do the amateur balloon flights reveal a hidden truth? The debate continues, leaving us to ponder the true shape of our world. Section 5. The motive. Why the deception? If the Earth is not a sphere, as we've been led to believe for centuries, if space is not what we've been told, filled with endless galaxies and planets, then why the elaborate deception? What could possibly be the reason for such a grand illusion? What would be the motive for hiding the truth about our planet and the cosmos? This question has puzzled many and led to various theories. The answer, as with many conspiracies, likely lies in a combination of power, control, and money. These elements have always been at the heart of human endeavors and manipulations. By controlling the narrative about space, powerful institutions and individuals can maintain their grip on scientific knowledge and exploration. This control allows them to dictate what is known and what remains hidden. Powerful institutions and individuals can maintain their grip on scientific knowledge and exploration. They can influence educational curriculums, research funding, and the direction of scientific inquiry. They can secure funding for their projects, shape public opinion, and advance their agendas. This funding often comes from governments and private entities that have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo. The truth about our world, whatever it may be, threatens this control. If the public were to discover that the Earth is not a sphere, it could lead to a massive shift in power dynamics. Furthermore, the idea of a vast and infinite universe serves to make humanity feel small and insignificant. This perception can be a powerful tool for those in control. This feeling of insignificance can lead to apathy and a sense of helplessness, making it easier for those in power to control the masses. When people feel small and powerless, they are less likely to question authority or seek change, making it easier for those in power to control the masses. A population that feels insignificant is less likely to rise up or demand answers. A flat Earth, on the other hand, suggests a different reality, one where humanity is not a cosmic accident, but rather a central player in a grander design. This idea can be empowering and could lead to a greater sense of purpose and unity among people, one where humanity is not a cosmic accident, but rather a central player in a grander design. This perspective could inspire people to take more control over their lives and their world. The motive for concealing the truth about space is complex and multifaceted. It involves a web of interests that span across scientific, political, and economic realms. However, it ultimately boils down to a desire for power, control, and the perpetuation of a narrative that benefits the few at the expense of the many. Those in power have much to gain from maintaining the current understanding of our world and the universe, and the perpetuation of a narrative that benefits the few at the expense of the many. By keeping the true nature of our world hidden, they can continue to exploit resources, manipulate information, and maintain their dominance over society.